Etchy.
As she shared in an interview, one scene from the music video for Dance is always living in her head, even before the song started to form. A gunshot blast is one hell of a visualizer for an opener, dare I have to say. A minute after the gun blast, the feelings of unhappiness is overwhelming her. Like a shot of anger released into the air, unwillingly opened a rhetoric question. Do what I feel matter more than what you bring to the table? 100%. During the party, she showed up, locked eye with the person and couldn't help but feel unusual around them. Later realized why all that beat creatures keep on crawling back to her. Therefore, she kept it real and stopped wasting time on them, ready to hit the dance floor, to feel the heat of the night and plan to end it in the morning when the hangover is gone. The first thing she do after leaving the party in the morning, she immediately rejected the boy, told him to fuck off cause she ain't talking with ease, or tried to provoke any underlying problems going between them. She just want them done and move on with their deadbeat life. It might be that the boy begged to reconcile the relationship as if she's gonna come back to this delusional shit. At the time being, she got enlightened by the liberty of being a better person, or worse, if you put it that way, owing to the needlessness of loving or anything equivalent to it. Sex, money, drugs, chains on the chest, vintage ring, diamond grills, and champagne bottle is the glamour that she wants. She wanna try new things, take care of the soul and achieve the goal of a fresh life to live, to focus on herself and to show people that the definition of free is to her. This song is actually unequal and inspired by the broke with expensive taste concept, if you mind. When I was young, I lived broke, and so high fashion is a non-realistic dream for me because, yeah, life sucks without showing what you can afford high-end, right? Just kidding, but you know what I mean. So what's the alternative solution to this? A beat-up version. I remember buying one cheap copy of that Balenciaga Triple Soles and proudly wearing it to school. Oh my god, now that we look back and that shit is embarrassing as fuck. So yeah, this lifestyle is for the shameless though, but it is all worth it. It is moments like this make us happy about life in general. As for the song itself, chasing these things might get a happy moment but never a long-term one. So lock in people, finding the peace. In the midst of another club, a kiss is happening, but it felt intense as if the desire of being devoured, the darker part of herself is slowly taking control of her right there. Head to the Mr. DJ, the poser who turns their knobs blindly for a living. Wish for him to have a chit chat since she's open for anything right now. Rumors that he loves the blood and what feels more than her. Consumed by the dark side, she provokes its action to go on, mingling with this for every night, even asking God for a sign if this is what she wants. Deep down, the desire for love is inevitable, even if she rejects that early on the record. Though that has morphed into a more twisted action rather than being genuinely a normal thing. Pretty much like it's if this didn't happen, she'd probably die or something like that. The album refers to the late 2000s and early 2010s iPod vibe, to physical edition of an album as a really legit way to listen to music, long before streaming platforms exist. And this why brings us another take, which is copy-paste and what trendy recently, or embrace the old tech and aesthetic, or create another official brand. And she lives up to this aesthetic cause it's so fun and feel the drops, while the old tech working on the pocket of a beach up jean from the dollar store. She's onto something, something euphoric, ecstatic. Crying the fuck up, people. After being wasted and high on drugs for so many times, alive of a party, the father seems to detest what she's been doing with her life. In the imagery of one controlled dad, they always want their kids to live a traditional, calculated life rather than actually enjoying life. In that cage, life did damage to her. They always on the verge of a fight. The atmosphere between them is intense. Living in this environment long enough, your brain starts on survival mode and it turns you into this people pleaser syndrome, which is hurtful and deprived of love. In one night, the drama hits deeper when the dad abandoned her at the gas station, absolutely neglected her after they had a fight. Even to this day, she can delete the image out, although they both lived a separate life now. The reason for this ongoing party life might connect to the wish for diluting the emotions and situations he has to deal with at home. You might think being the life of the party means that they abandon their lives to this destructive fun, but they actually just try to cope with their life outside of the constant physical or emotional abuse at home. At the end of the day, she's the star. She shows up, the talent, and don't give a fuck about anything the outsider says. Basically, they do not know what they're doing anyway. While the love in A Guide to Receive Love from Slater has warmed an over-affection, it painted how she upsets with someone over the limit of a normal level interaction. By sending signals, sharing too much about her daily life, showing passion, which all turns against her, and it becomes overloaded for both partners in the relationship. One indulged the other in their quality time by rolling up the six and Molly. She stayed in this ill-fated relationship just to feel good and high all the time, despite the prevention from her friends. She constantly reminds herself that it's love, even though the partner neglects her, runs away from her, the moment the mingle is too much. Maybe even if the guy went away, she falls for him harder, not because she felt the love from him, but rather a fun and high time, those ego-assured moments. Like a swan flapping its wing on the lake, she tried her best to seek attention from the guy, hoping he would notice, doing everything such as batting at lashes, posting pictures, praying a reaction in favor of him being in love with her again. No matter how hard he tried to pull himself away, she is always clinging to him, begged for a hug, a cuddle, a whisper. Could you love me again? They lived a different world, one being fierce, hot, beautiful and captivated like gold, while the other feel cold, distant like sterling silver. And she wanted him like accessory, dressed up, fast him in to conceal the distant heart inside to fit her liking. All this delusion makes her in love with the chasing than the actual love affection. She rather wants him away, so she could keep on with this delusion for a little longer just to feel something. Why this pick me type of bitch trying to steal my man? Hi, something you wanted to say, but I'm by his side. She nearly died by one bad oyster, but she's actually kind of famous. Look at all the achievements she got. Yeah, she's actually kind of famous. She didn't go to this club to get me mugged by some ugly bitches, cause she's actually kind of famous. Living and growing up in St. Louis, a place known for high rates of poverty, low financial and social status, she is often got looked down on, got judged and hated by others. But that's just their point of view, in which those stereotypes tired and unworthy to notice. From her perspective, raising in a controlling household, she dresses tough, she gets the swagger and coolness those downgraded cannot manufacture. She genuinely don't care much about her being looked down on, mainly because she isn't much of a hater and the kids be booming her art. Unlike every recession artist like Lady Gaga, Kesha, Pitbull, etc., who make music to discuss about hedonism, partying and liberation, Slater considers herself one of the staple, a maximalist at best. A broke bitch with expensive taste hit peak here. Attention seeks through the glamorous things such as a mansion, a capture picture, high-end fashion, lots of money or Prada bag. All that trying to be the center of the discussion leads to no great consequences. She moves here, club there, on cycle every day, numbing away every emotions to just avoid everyone who don't get what she has to went through. She realizes now that this life continues, it leads to nowhere. She becomes no one, or she becomes another cheap copy of a party girl. But all the time passed by, she can't get back to fix or make a change no more. She wondered now what is it like to be so liked. Hold the hands against the chest. Say the wish like a prayer. It's never too late to start over. She now initiates the changes rather than waiting for someone to get her or try to understand her. Forgive everyone that hurts her, die and reborn as a new person, going forth and seek the eternal happiness life. Would it be relevant if I want attention from everyone? Or put it this way, if I die, would anybody remember me? If yes, you should remember me being beautiful or funny. Annoying may fit more, or maybe incredible because it's never wrong though. All of this chasing, sex, money, drugs, meaningless high at the time has affected her deeply throughout life. She felt stagnant and destructive, of course all by the brain living in survival mode for too long. Now she is chasing the image of demise, while the image of her being alive stays inside everyone's mind. The party's over. The presence of resentment lives rent-free in the head, and she found the box of all those awful past and realized that what she has done with her life. The image of a coffin decorated with red roses is clearer now. She hopes her friend might bring her back to the hometown, says how happy she had lived her life even before death hits her, apologize for every bad thing she did in the past, and hopes that the Father forgives her. After the physical rots away, the soul might find a peaceful place in heaven. Past the bouncer, she asks for the jacket, as if she is ready to leave all this behind and finally hope for a better afterlife. The life of the party is no longer with us. She puts her life away with the fatigue, the low self-esteem, the constant chasing, the wasted time in the party, or the life. Wow, what an experience! I really resonate with this album through all the genres, the suicidal thoughts, and coping with this busy life. It is hard to keep yourself together because everything surrounds you and needs you alive. While you're still seeking for the high to numb yourself away from life, the brain slowly rots and cannot function smoothly. But whatever the life throws at you, it's high time to learn how to feel and be yourself again. Find something you used to be passionate about, or try a new way to actually live a life, or maybe find the peace of mind. Anyway, this journey brings us to a 9.4 for this album. If you had thoughts, comment down below.